question is from a caretaker manager in a building who says, currently I have the right to charge for fobs, wristbands and remotes for the security system. This isn't clear in my agreement. Does this mean the Body Corporate Committee can take this over? They are taking control of the security gates on the complex. My agreement does say as caretaker, I am to keep order and safeguard the complex against unlawful entry. So this is really a question of whether the caretaking agreement can give the caretaker the exclusive right to charge for fobs, wristbands and remotes. So I think firstly it's important to say that unless the caretaking agreement specifically requires that producing remotes and fobs are the caretaker's duty, usually it would be normal for a caretaker to charge a fee to program fobs and remotes, or if they are sort of actively reselling those to residents, the caretaker might buy 10 fobs in bulk and then on-sell those to residents as they, want new ones, or they lose their current ones, or whatever the reason is. So the charging for those is not controversial. If it's not mentioned in the agreement, then there would be no restriction on the committee changing that procedure. So if they're currently using, a certain brand of fob or remote and the caretaker is providing that, that does not mean that the owners can't go and get a different type of fob and remote if it still is compatible with the system, and they might be able to get that more cost effectively from somewhere else. Or alternatively, if the building changed its security system and modernized it over time, you might go from a fob or a remote system to a system that uses people's smartphones. So in that context, the charging for the fobs, wristbands and remotes is not an exclusive right for the caretaker, and it is possible that that revenue stream could go away if the body corporate changes its approach to the security, or if the security system itself changes. So that type of revenue for the caretaker is very different to the normal caretaking remuneration, which needs to be paid, per month on a very strict basis and does not have the ability to be changed without the consent of both parties. Something like this, where it's a service that may be required from time to time over and above the agreement, is not guaranteed.